Tell me what's your favorite brand? What's your favorite brand? Why do you like it? And what makes it your favorite? It's probably because you have some type of attachment to it, emotional, you like the way it looks, like the way it makes you feel, whatever the case may be. There is an attachment that you have with that brand. And can you say that people have that type of an attachment with your personal brand? Are people attached to your brand? Are they drawn to your brand? Well, they should be. And keep watching and listening to Talent Smith's Lunch and Learn Live as I share with you today 7 epic reasons why visual branding is so important. It's probably one of the reasons why you like the brands you like as well. Hello, everyone. Janet Smith here of TalentSmiths, and this is Lunch and Learn Live. Welcome to Lunch and Learn Live. TalentSmiths is a place where top paid compensation professionals can go to find career advancement. Lunch and Learn Live is a place where all professionals can come to find intentional tips to advance their career. Interview tips, career prep tips, personal, professional development, whatever the case may be. But all this month, we're talking about your personal brand. I'm sharing with you your brand and letting you know that you are a business of one. All this month, we're talking about your personal brand. This is week 5. If you've missed any of the other weeks, I highly encourage you to watch any of the replays that you've missed because it leads up to where we are today. And today we're going to talk about 7 reasons that visual branding is important. And we're going to take a behind the scenes look. Yes, I'm going to take you behind the scenes as a bonus to show you behind the scenes of Be Live, of this production that we're doing right here. So that's the bonus for you, but I'm so glad that you're here and you're watching this with us today because it's important to know about your brand, to learn about your brand, to know how you show up in your brand. If your friends, your families, and associates are describing your brand the way that you describe it or the way that you think they should, the way that you want them to, then you are on track. If not, go back and watch the previous weeks that you can learn how to get on track and change the narrative of your brand if it's not in alignment with what you think it should be or what you want it to be or what you thought it was. But that's okay because you can change the narrative of your brand. So we've talked about your message, we've talked about your purpose, we've talked about your brand visually, and we're talking today about your brand vocally and the visual aspects of creating things for your brand. And I'll tie all of that together here for you so that you can know what I'm talking about. 7 epic reasons why visual branding is so important. Let's get into it. Let's get into those steps to show you and share with you. This is week 5. Confidence is key when you are sharing your brand and when you're telling your story, when you're sharing yourself and your own personal brand with your audience. Confidence is key. You're sharing things that you know, you're sharing things that you are an expert in or that you have experience in. Show up and share it confidently. You're talking about what you know anyway. And so now I'm going to walk you through the 7 reasons why visual branding is important. And when I say visual branding, I'm referring to the branding that you see right here. I'm using a platform called Be Live TV. This is a platform where I can create graphics that will help you to know what you're watching without me telling you what you're watching, to see me, to see the graphics on the screen, to see my company information in the lower thirds, and to see my logo all the way over there in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. These are my visual branding graphics for my business and specifically for this personal branding series that we've been going through, and I'm going to take you behind the scenes on that. So stay tuned to the end as well. So let's walk through those epic reasons why it's so important. Number one, why it's so important is that branding speaks to customers. You have favorite brands because those brands speak to you, right? You like those brands for reasons why you like them because they speak to you for whatever reason. And number two, the aesthetics brings quality to your brand. There's a crisp square box around this screen that you're looking at right now. And similar to like what you would see on a news broadcast or a news screen, or someone that's providing information to you and sharing a slide as well along with that information. So the aesthetics of this provides quality to the brand of TalentSmiths. And if you use something like this, it could provide a level of quality to your brand, your personal brand, your business of one as well. And so, number three, visual branding affects customers on an emotional level. Colors that you use emote a feeling, a particular feeling. So you can definitely use colors that you like, but if you want your customers and your clients and your partners to have a certain feeling, think about what colors you're using. And there's tools that you can gauge what colors are best to use depending upon the mood or the emotion that you want them to have when they're consuming your brand or consuming your content. So keep that in mind as well. And number four, social media presence is king. Social media is so important in the world we're in right now because we don't have as much face-to-face contact as we're used to. We have more window to window, Zoom to Zoom, live to live, social media type contact. And it's been king before, but now it's really king because lots more people are using it. And if your business or your profession or your personal or your private, whatever was not on social media before, now is the time to get it there and to get it there with a quality image, a quality brand, your personal brand, which is your business of one. Number five, visual appearance in social media in a sea of sameness. So I can guarantee you that you've not seen a picture like you're seeing on your screen right now. I can guarantee you that you've not seen this before. This is not a similar picture that you've seen. One, because the colors in the background, the graphic that I created myself and that I uploaded myself, I created the colors into this background. That's not something that you have to do. There's graphics and there's backgrounds that are already out there for you that you can pre-populate, you can tweak, and you can edit to make your own. And if you have your screen set up similar to this, it will still be your own. It will still be different than others because you're going to put your own personal touches in there as well. But I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you how I create mine. Number six, visual branding ensures customer loyalty. Your customers, if they connect with your brand, they're going to be loyal to your brand if you show up consistently. If you continue to show up and share your brand the way that you always do. If you decide on fonts that you like, that you use regularly, that creates consistency in your brand. If you decide on colors that you like, that you use consistently, that create a consistency in your brand. Creating that consistency creates a level of trust, and they will like you based on your style and the creative process that you use and the creativity that you add into your designs. And they will learn to trust you once you continue to be consistent. Continue to be consistent. Consistency is key. Remember that. And number seven, visual appearance, close the deal. We're visual creatures here. That's why a lot of things that we do involve visual aids or audio visual tools to use specifically with social media. And if you've followed along the different weeks that I've had this personal branding you'll know that you can create content that gives a visual appeal to you first and to your audience as well. We used a tool called Canva, which allows for many different templates that you can choose from. You can create your own customized graphics and upload them as well, but Canva gives you a great toolkit of templates from which to choose, and visual appearance does close the deal. It's very important. It just makes you stand a foot above the rest. And no need to worry about a production team when you're creating a live stream video on BeLive TV, because you can produce your own live stream. You can do that with BeLive, and there's a way for you to work smarter and not harder in your business of one. And you can create content in BeLive TV, which is what I'm using right now. And it says BeLive.com. It's BeLive.tv. I'll have the links in the description for you. And I want to share my screen with you so that I can take you behind the scenes and take you over into Canva, because Canva is where I create the majority of my content that I use for BeLive. So the Lunch and Learn Live that you see right here, I created that in Canva. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go into Canva so that you can see behind the scenes. Let's check it out. So we're over in Canva, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the overlays that are on my screen so that you can see the screen a bit better. And I just want to show you that if you've been watching all this month, you've seen all of these graphics that I'm showing you right here. So all of these graphics were created right in Canva. And the good thing about that is that once you have the template, you can just duplicate and edit the words to be whatever you want and whatever you need them to be. So all of these graphics for this presentation was created in Canva. Even the video that you see in the beginning and at the end of the live stream was created in Canva. So this is a graphic that I pulled from Canva, and I added text on top of it. And Canva is so amazing that now they offer, not that one, now they offer music so that you can go through the different lists of music here, and you can add music to a graphic, and it can be your intro or outro video, which is what I've done right here. So if you click on any of these, you'll be able to hear the different music samples. Click on this one. That sounds like a blockbuster. This is called Epic Thoughts. Pretty epic. This is called Epic Voyage. That sounds like a voyage. So the one that I chose is this one down here. See if I can play it for you. This is the Stylish Traveler. This one, which you've heard it because you've seen the intro video. And here is where I create my overlays for my BeLive show. And this is the overlay that you've seen in the beginning of the video. So you've seen the top where it says Lunch and Learn Live. All of this is blank right here. But right here, I have the words that you can't see now because they're white. You just can't see them on the white background. If I actually add a background, if I just add a pop of color over here, then you'll be able to see what's on the screen. But since I want this to be a transparent overlay so that my face and the rest of my image can show through, I leave this blank. I leave this clear, and I download it as a PNG with a transparent background. And these are just some of the different overlays that I've created. This one here has a border at the bottom that has my contact information. You always want to, if you're doing a regular show, you want to put the name of the show on the overlay and your name on the overlay, as well as a contact information on how people can get in touch with you. Now, the design of that is, of course, your free will to design it however you want. But this is a great way to brand your videos on your live streams. So that way, if someone is coming into your video in the middle of the video, they won't have to wonder what they're watching because it's displayed right here. It displays the name of the show, it displays the name of the person they're watching, and it displays the contact information as well. And this is another template that I've used, that I use specifically when I go live on LinkedIn, which is it adheres better to the aesthetics of the LinkedIn, because actually on LinkedIn I use a green screen, and so this enhances the green screen better when I use the overlay this way. And so they're a little bit different. They're the same but different, but they're just overlays that I've created specifically for the Lunch and Learn live series that I do on Thursdays. Now, there's overlays that you can create for all types of things. And actually, I think I have another sample that I can show you. Let's see here. I think I put it on here. And this sample will show you what you can do with different sizes. I'm going to look at the page manager view on this so that I can show you another sample here. If I still have it. They do still have it. So on this one right here, this is an overlay that I've used, or that I created to use in Be Live as well. So when you have the when you're using an interview mode, and I'm sorry, when you're using the interview style in the classic mode, the screens are wider. It's like a presentation size screen. So I created this overlay that's beneficial for that type. And this is another one that just gives me a better idea of what it will look like on the background that I've created as well. So when you're in the classic mode in interview style, the screens are presentation mode. When you're in the modern mode of interview style, the screens are social media size. It's more of a square, which is what we've been using in the video today. So let me show you a little bit more behind the scenes over on the Be Live side so that you can see what it looks like on this side. So I'm going to stop sharing that screen of Canva so that I can share my screen of Be Live so that you can see what it looks like right here. So I'm going to, hopefully you won't get too dizzy when I show you this. I'm going to show you this on the screen right now. So hopefully you're not too dizzy, but if you focus on the outside borders, maybe that'll help you and it'll be a little bit better. So if I go down here to the branding, this is where I can change the theme. I was just mentioning to you the modern theme and the classic theme. The modern is what we're using, and that's where the pictures are more square. The classic is what I showed you, and the pictures are more rectangular in size. So I can add my theme, which I already have. I can add my logo, which is, this is the logo that I've had, the personal branding, and I just added it in the upper right-hand corner right here. And I have a few other logos that I have saved in there. And I can add my overlay. These are the overlays that I just showed you over in Canva. And if I apply that, you can see it populate in the upper left-hand part of the screen and the bottom left part of the screen as well. And I have several overlays, and there's some default overlays that BeLive gives you as well, which is pretty cool. And these are some other overlays that I've used. And here's the backgrounds. You can change your background as well. And this is a background that I've uploaded, the background that I created, the background that you've seen in all these videos this month, if you've been watching with us all this month. These are backgrounds that I normally use with the live stream of TalentSmiths, either one of these, but these are other backgrounds that I have in here as well. And these that you see right here are defaults that is automatically populated from BeLive, and that's what BeLive gives you, which is pretty cool. And down here at the bottom, you'll see everything that is ready to go to the screen. And this one right here is the one that I have in the screen right now. And that's how I'm sharing with you my screen. Pretty cool, right? I think it's so cool. And I do highly suggest that you subscribe to TalentSmith's YouTube channel. Over there, I have different tutorials that will help you on how to use BeLive a little bit better, specifically around your branding. And you know what? You've got this because I've got you. I have other videos to share with you and to show you on branding and how important branding is for your business, for your personal business, for your business of one, for you as well. And I have tips and tutorials to show you how to implement those as well, specifically using BeLive. And you can definitely try BeLive at no cost for 30 days for free. And I have the link that you can use in the description as well. Your branding, your own personal brand. Are you ready? Are you prepared? If you've missed any of these weeks, definitely watch the replay so that you can get your personal brand on track to ensure that you're showing up and sharing what you need to share with your audience. You're sharing what you want to share with your audience to portray the image of your brand that you want to portray. If you're not sure what you're portraying to your audience, ask them 5 words to describe you. See what they say. If it's in line what you think, then you're on track. If not, watch these previous videos so that you can get on track. But you've got this.